James Martell here. WebmasterRadio.fm has something that every affiliate marketer should be buzzing about. Introducing the WebmasterRadio.fm mobile app, now available in the iTunes Store or on Google Play. Listen to our live stream at your leisure and download episodes of the Affiliate Buzz, plus sample episodes of great affiliate marketing shows like Affiliate Marketing Today and Affiliate Marketing Insider. For affiliate marketing news and information you can use right on your smartphone, download the WebmasterRadio.fm mobile app for iTunes and Google Play now.
WebmasterRadio.fm proudly presents the longest-running program on affiliate marketing. Welcome to Affiliate Buzz. Our hosts, James and Arlene Martell, are here to inspire, inform, and motivate you with expert insight, interviews, and information that will increase your bottom line. Advance your affiliate marketing efforts every week on Affiliate Buzz. Now, please welcome James and Arlene.
Hi, it's James Martell here, and welcome to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz. It's great to have you with us. Yes, I'm here with Arlene, my wife and co-host, and today we're going to be talking about how to avoid or recover from a malware attack. Something we were, I would say, nailed with about a week ago, and something that's pretty much consumed most of my week in getting all cleaned up. And I do know listeners sometimes have to deal with the same issue. We have a couple of emails into the help desk as we speak who are dealing with a similar problem with malware taking down their website. However, Arlene, before digging in, you had brought me up to date this morning on, of course, we're heading into the Christmas season. Mm-hmm. And being affiliates and all, we earn a good percentage of our revenue in the Christmas shopping season time frame, because this is when everything bumps up. And like usual, and like you've done for many, many years, you shared with me something you're up to this morning about buying a little gift for a little someone in our life online. Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of late this year getting started on my Christmas shopping, but I've bought several things online already. And this morning I purchased it's called KidCraft Grand Gourmet Kitchen Center for little Brookie and Maya when they come over. And it's this gorgeous little kids kitchen with like the washing machine, the fridge stove, sink, microwave, all the little dishes and everything. It's absolutely adorable. So I know I'll have my babies over to have hours and hours of playtime, and I was able to get that online, and it'll be shipped right to the house in about 7 days.
I do know as well that you actually didn't just buy the first one that you saw. I know you've been looking through Craigslist, and You've done just a variety of things. Take us through the process of how you shop online.
Well, I'm big at reading the reviews. That's the big thing for me. And I wanted a little kitchen play center that was going to last for a long time. And when I started digging into the reviews and looking to see, I even looked on Craigslist to see what was there, just to see what people were selling. And a lot of the big plastic type of little takes ones were all going back, and their stickers were falling off, and it would say, missing stickers, and or the sound doesn't work anymore. And then I found other reviews online where it said, it's made of particle board. It didn't last more than 2 years. So I really dug around for this one. Believe me, I've spent hours. And I finally found this KidCraft one that's 100% wood, weighs about 60 pounds. And unfortunately, we have to put it together, but I'll be recruiting Victoria for that. And but it's solid wood, and the reviews were awesome because there's no stickers on there that are going to fall off. It's all like really real quality made. KidCraft is a real good brand name. So I went on Amazon, read all the reviews on there, and but I was able to find it at a really good price, get it shipped to my house, and it was awesome. I can't wait to get it.
When do you think it'll arrive?
7 to 10 days.
Here we go. Perfect. Good example of what I would think millions and millions and millions of shoppers are doing right now as we lead up into to Black Friday coming up, and then into the Christmas shopping season. The volumes, of course, increase dramatically. Now, one way to capitalize on this is to make sure our websites are up and alive and running well. And one thing that we had happen to us about a week ago, I guess say maybe 8 or 9 days ago now, and many listeners have probably either seen one of these sites or had it, or seen one of these screens or had it happen to them. And we used to talk about the dreaded blue screen from Microsoft when we were running our computers. This would be the dreaded red screen from Google when we're doing a Google search and we land on a website that's been attacked by malware. And instead of landing on the home page or a page within the website, you land on this big red ominous page that basically says, warning, do not enter this site, malware on board, it could compromise your shopping, identity theft. I mean, it just scares people, and it should. So they don't click through to the website. And, of course, a visitor that lands on a page like that are probably going to leave. So what happened to us is I landed on one of our sites, and I figured, here we go. Here's a little bit of a malware problem on one site. And I started to dig into a little bit, and I realized rather quickly that every website that we had on that particular server had been infected. So it didn't hit us with just one website, Arlene. It hit all of them, as you know. Yes. And I've been a little grumpy over the last week.
A little grumpy.
This is one of those things that you can take a little bit personally, and that we had to look at it. And the funny thing is, one of the sites actually had a splash page instead of this, but this is before Google picked up on it. It had a big red page of a guy from the Turks. He was a Turkish guy, and he's like an old history guy, and they're playing music in the background, and they got a little link to their chat forum where they're talking all about how they're out hacking people's websites, and they're just having a ball out there doing this. And I'm just like, you guys, I'd like to just, string you up by your toenails. They think this is a sport by the looks of it, and they do hack into these servers, and it can create a real mess. Now, you received 2 emails this morning or maybe overnight about the same type of thing that's happened?
Yeah, I did. I've received two different people emailed me saying that they got these email, these error messages and malware detected, but they absolutely do not know what to do. They're absolutely frozen. They went to their site, they found some spammy stuff on there. They got rid of that, but they really don't know what to do.
And that's actually. We've had to deal with it in the past. Never to quite the level of this one. This one was, a horrendous mess, for lack of a better word. And we are clean now. Our sites are clear and everything's back to normal, but it took me an entire week back and forth with the text on how to clean it up. It wasn't really that difficult. It was just tedious and time-consuming and a little nerve-wracking. So let's do this. I can see we're up against the break. When we get back, to share some of the exact steps that we use to rid ourselves of malware. We'll do that when we get back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
Celebrating the best in online advertising, the Web Marketing Association presents the 11th Annual Internet Advertising Competition Awards. Submit your banner ads, email ads, rich media, online newsletters, websites, and social media campaigns now by going to www.iacaward.org. Deadline for entries is January 31st, 2013. All winners will have their entry highlighted on the Internet Advertising Competition website, as well as receive a handsome trophy to display or a personalized certificate of achievement. Be honored among your online advertising peers by submitting your entry today into the Web Marketing Association's 11th Annual IAC Awards. Go to www.iacaward.org now.
Building better search engine rankings takes the right formula. Tracking those rankings is super simple. All you need is authoritylabs.com. Authority Labs uses automated daily rank tracking tools to monitor your site's performance, or leverage their API to build your own tools. No matter what animal-labeled algorithms affect your ranking, you should be using Authority Labs. Unlimited users for no additional cost and white labeling can help keep your clients updated and save countless hours of creating reports. Whether you're running sites with just a few or millions of keywords, what you need is authoritylabs.com.
How much time do you spend on SEO research and competitor analysis? What if we told you that there was an easier, faster way? Searchmetrics SEO software propels you to top positions on search engines around the world with our unique global search, social, and competitive data in over 60 countries. Gain a competitive advantage today with Searchmetrics.com. That's Searchmetrics.com.
Happy holidays, everyone, from the Life Tips Show here. Hope you tune into our show this coming year. Remember, chips do not make good pets. Stay away from yellow snow. And an escalator can never break. It can only become a set of stairs. Happy holidays, everyone.
From all of us to all of you, webmasterradio.fm, wishing you happy holidays and a prosperous new year.
Time now to hear some more affiliate buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Yes, I'm here with Arlene. Today we're talking about how to avoid or recover from a malware attack. And I'm actually looking at the site, one of the sites that really helped me sort this out, and it was recommended to me by actually quite a number of people, including Bluehost.com, who is the hosting company where these particular sites reside. And the website is called Sucuri.net. And let me spell that. It's spelled SUCURI.net. And I ended up getting set up with them, and they are the one that helped me to walk our way through this and getting this dealt with, because it was way over my head. Any of those who've been around a while know my 15-minute rule, that if I can't fix something within 15 minutes, I will immediately outsource it to somebody who can. In this particular case, Arlene, you know probably on at least a twice daily basis how we were going back and forth with Sucuri here to try and sort this out.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'm glad that you found someone that worked.
So now, first steps, of course, and I think probably anybody who's dealt with a situation like this, the first thing that you wonder is, do I have my backups in place? Are my backups clean? Are they available? And or did I not have them in place? And in our particular case, we did. Fortunately, though, we didn't even need to use them because of the way Sucuri took us through the process of getting this cleaned up. It began with a phone call to the hosting company, who basically went in and had a look and said, yes, your server's been infected by malware, and we are not in the business of helping you get that sorted out. And they recommended this Sucuri.net. So I headed over there. I set up an account with them. It cost me $89. And let me actually just get logged out of Sucuri for a moment here. I'll take you through it. It's a very professional company. They took control of it right off the bat. You can actually go there and do a scan on your website for free. So you can just drop your domain name right into the homepage, click on scan this site, and it'll come back and give you a full report. And I must say, I was skeptical, and I needed it to hear a number of people recommend this, because it does have a tendency to look like a lot of services out there that are, kind of gimmicky and scammy, that aren't really performing and doing what they're saying they're doing, where in this particular case, they absolutely did everything they said they were going to do, and they walked us through all of it to get it done. So once we had the account set up, what happened was they came in. I set up the account. I paid the $89. I logged into the back end into the site here. Then they asked me to enter the hosting information for their particular website. Username, password, which hosting company are you with, the FTP address, FTP username and password, and then a little note as to what's going on, which was just basically, I just mentioned that the sites had been hacked. Let me just see. This website, I just pasted the entire page that Google was displaying. This website contains malware. Google Chrome has blocked access to, and it gives a domain name. Even if you visited this site safely in the past, visiting it now is very likely to infect your computer with malware. Malware is a malicious software that causes things like identity theft, financial loss, and permanent file deletion. And that is a scary thing for, of course, your visitors to see when they're going to land on your page and they're thinking about buying something. So we definitely need to get that get rid of that. So there's a little button there, or a little link in the left-hand column that says Malware Removal Request. You enter your domain name, and then you enter the host FTP address, so FTP dot whatever your website is, the username, the password, and then a little description of what the problem is. So once that's in, then it basically just said, okay, thank you, we've got everything, we'll be back in touch with you shortly. And honestly, they probably communicated with me at least 3 times a day, answered my queries quickly. They came back to me, and the big thing that I learned in this, and the number one thing that I had discovered, and I think many people, especially of those that have been around a while, the primary reason we ran into this problem, Arlene, is because we have a lot of old sites on our server that we don't even really pay any attention to. We got a few Drupal sites in there. There was a couple of old WordPress sites that are many versions out of date. And here we go. Then this is where they got through in earlier versions of, in this particular case, of Drupal. So the moral of the story here is to us, and I would think to listeners as well, if you've got a bunch of sites on your server that you've basically just abandoned and have not updated for weeks, months, years in some cases, you really want to have a serious look at that and either get them right up to date or take them down, because they can take you out. And in our particular case, I did remove a bunch of old sites that we just don't even pay attention to anymore. Felt kind of good, Arlene. I said it to you. I'm going to get rid of these 3 sites. What do you think?
Yeah.
No problem.
Yeah, if you're not using them, they're just sitting around, you're not updating them. Yeah, if they're not making any money, get rid of them.
The thing I learned from Sucuri and from Bluehost is and I've heard this many times, and I'm generally pretty good at it, is that you want to keep your WordPress up to date. You want to keep your plugins. When we log into the back end of our sites, they say there's a new update available. We definitely want to make sure we're clicking on the update button for the plugins. The other one, though, that I wasn't really paying too much attention to is the themes. A lot of these themes are being updated because they've got security risks as well. So a lot of them have automatic updates if you just push the button and update them. So there's another. And then also any scripts that may be on board, any scripts that are sitting there that are, possibly old and out of date and you're not using. Real important just to get rid of all of that stuff. And then on top of that, once we had it all cleaned up, Sucuri did another run for us to see if we were clean after they did their thing, and came back again, malware all over the place. And it turned out what Bluehost had done is they'd backed up our entire directory of all of our websites into another backup folder. So all of the clean sites were in the primary folder, but our backup folder was still infected because it was just a duplicate of the original. So I actually went through and I downloaded that into my computer, saved it as a zip file, downloaded it, and then I deleted the entire backup from Bluehost. Then Sucuri came back in, ran another. I don't exactly know how they do it. They've got a tool set of some sort that comes through and eliminates all the viruses, finds them, isolates them, and then deletes them. And then when they finally came back, and this is after. I'm just seeing my message thread here in the back end of Sucuri here. We've had 20 messages back and forth. And some of them, they'll send me a list of here's all of the old, or here are all of the websites on your server that have not been updated, that have old outdated software. And it was it's kind of a mess. So needless to say, everything's back up now. Everything's clean. The sites that we do have are the ones that we really take good care of. And all that other stuff that was just trials and, a lot of test sites in there that hadn't been updated, some of them since 2008, 2009, have now been deleted. So quite an interesting exercise. I don't wish it on anyone.
I have a question for you, James. So now that you've paid for the service, how long is your support good for with them?
So and that's a great question. With Sucuri, it's $89.95 per year. And now that it's clean, I can hook the site up to Sucuri, and they'll monitor it for me for an entire year. And if it gets hit again, they'll clean it again, no extra cost.
Nice. That's perfect.
So I can see, Arlene, we are up against a break. We'll be right back.
More Affiliate Buzz coming up after we hear from our sponsors.
Rise, links, and web indexes. Take a bow to the largest link map in the world. Majestic SEO. Majestic SEO wields its virtual sword with speed and accuracy to deliver detailed reports of your company's link data and that of your competition. Let Majestic SEO make you your own king of internet marketers and join the crusade of clients and agencies that have chosen the noble choice for link intelligence. MajesticSEO.com. Maximize ROI to use your time and let Majestic wield its mighty sword. MajesticSEO.com. It's good to be king.
Oh yeah, my day is done. Time for happy hour.
You're already done for the day?
Yeah, because I use CertifiedKnowledge.org. Their PPC tools literally save me hours every day.
How do you keep on top of all of Google's new features?
Easy. With Certified Knowledge, their interactive learning modules keep me up to date. And if there's something I don't know, I can watch their video lessons without having to hunt around the Google help files.
Great. I'm ready to expand my knowledge.
Hi, I'm Brad Geddes. I'm the only leader officially supported by Google to teach the advanced track of the AdWords Seminars for Success. I personally recommend CertifiedKnowledge.org as your one-stop shop for all your PPC needs.
Learn, optimize, connect. Be smart. Go to CertifiedKnowledge.org now.
How much time do you spend on SEO research and competitor analysis? What if we told you that there was an easier, faster way? Searchmetrics SEO software propels you to top positions on search engines around the world with our unique global search, social, and competitive data in over 60 countries. Gain a competitive advantage today with Searchmetrics.com. That's Searchmetrics.com.
Ho, ho, ho! This is Tim Ash, your host for LPO, Landing Page Optimization, CEO of Site Tuners, and chairperson of the Conversion Conference. I want to wish all of you a rocking fourth quarter, a great start to the new year, and higher conversions in 2013. And that's in case we're still around and the world doesn't really come to an end.
From all of us to all of you, webmasterradio.fm. Wishing you happy holidays and a prosperous new year.
Time now to hear some more affiliate buzz on webmasterradio.fm. Here's James and Arlene.
Yes, I'm here with Arlene, and today we're talking about how to avoid or recover from a malware attack. Now, Arlene, one thing I didn't mention too with the security or Sucuri service here, and let me spell that again for you. That's SUCURI.net. Another thing that happens when Google finds that your site has been infected with malware, they blacklist you. You're removed from the results rather quickly. And one of the things that Google will do at that point is Sucuri will do is once they get everything cleaned up, they'll put a re-inclusion request for you back into Google. And I'm actually in the back end of Sucuri now. My site, the primary site that got hit the worst, was blacklisted. And now I can see right to the next of it, it says blacklisted. It's got a little check mark beside it. It says no, tested on Google, Norton, AVG, Fish Tank, Opera, and others. So they also check all the antivirus software for you as well to make sure that you're clean in all of those places. So it's a very good little service. I highly recommend it. If you have any problems at all, they do a good job of walking you through the process of getting everything done. Again, a reminder, check your servers. If you've got a bunch of old, outdated installations of scripts or WordPress or Drupal, those type of content management systems, you definitely want to act on this and not delay, because if it gets in through any one of those sites, it can take out every site on the server like it did to us, and all of a sudden you'll be doing something other than what you thought you would be doing for the weekend or for the week. So highly recommend that you do that.
Hey, James, so how was it communicating with them? Was it pretty easy?
Very easy. Very easy in the back end. Once you get set up with them, they give you an account login where you can log into the back end. They've got an area called Support Home. You just click on that, and then you can just message back and forth. They also have a phone number, which is great. I didn't actually even call them once. They're so quick to respond on the email that or within the system here that there was no need to even phone them. And they really just settled me down, because you can imagine, and you knew it, when everything kind of goes awry, other things start to happen as well. I had other websites that were linking to sites that were in that in that soup, and all kind of malware out there. Even a couple of my other sites that are perfectly clean and fine because I was linking to them.
Yeah.
And because I had mentioned the name of those websites on the pages within the clean site, those pages, when I hit those pages, I hit the red screen again saying this site is associated with a known malware site.
Wow.
So it has a tendency to really spread around. So you can imagine if you've got a website and you've been diligently building backlinks to the site, your own site, and all of a sudden you get hit with malware, all of a sudden the people that are linking to you, the pages where they're linking from, there's a good possibility those are now red screened and people are not hitting those. And if that webmaster finds that, they're probably just going to delete your article.
That's right.
Or at the very least delete your link. So we want to definitely jump on this.
Yeah. Well, that's great information.
Let's shift gears a little bit here. I do know we're coming up to the end of the show here, but I think it's probably a good time to talk a little bit about Affiliate Summit. I do know you've got us all booked in.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to be staying at Caesar's Palace, and we're going to stay for 5 days. So we're going to spend a little bit of extra time there, and really looking forward to it again this year, in January, next year.
Yeah, next year. Hard to believe 2013, as Tim Ash said on the commercial, assuming we're all still here, and I would predict that we will be. Mm-hmm. And we're staying in the hotel. My talk will be on the Sunday morning at, I believe, 11 a.m., which for an affiliate marketer is pretty much the middle of the night. I don't know how that actually happened. I'll have to have a little chit-chat with Sean Collins down there. But, no, we'll do just fine. So I'm looking forward to that. So 11 a.m., the conference will kick off as usual on the Sunday, and then from there it will. It usually kicks off at the first talks begin at 11 on the Sunday morning, so we'll begin with that. Usually 3 or 4 tracks running simultaneously, so that's always a good thing. Then the meat market will open up at noon as per usual, and then from there. The other tracks run throughout the day, and then, of course, Sunday evening is usually the Share Sale Think Tank party. And I do know we've got a number of students going down. I know, I believe Phil's going down, Kimberly is definitely going down, and then you have a list already that you're starting to put together. Yeah,
I've got quite a few people coming. And, I'm making a list, and I would like to know if any listeners are coming as well, because we're going to probably all go out for dinner together. So I'm just trying to get a list together. So if you would email me, arlene.martel@gmail.com, let me know you're coming, and we'll let you know when we're going for dinner. We'd love to have you join us. That'll be great. We'll be great. Looking forward to it. And looking forward to the next, 6 weeks as we move through November and towards the end of December here. Arlene, I can see we are out of time. You can follow me at James Martel on Twitter. You can like us on Facebook at facebook.com/GotBuzzed. New episodes of the Affiliate Buzz can be heard every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern and 2 p.m. Pacific. You can access the archives to our previous shows on webmasterradio.fm, jamesmartel.com, and on iTunes. Arlene, thanks so much. And to our listeners, thanks for listening to another edition of the Affiliate Buzz.
This has been a presentation of webmasterradio.fm, the world's largest business-to-business radio and podcast network. We welcome you to sample past episodes of this program, as well as our complete library of programs, on demand or on the air via our 24/7 live audio stream at www.webmasterradio.fm. The opinions expressed on this program are those of the guests and hosts and do not necessarily reflect those of webmasterradio.fm's management or sponsors. Any rebroadcast or redistribution without authorized consent of webmasterradio.fm is prohibited.